Hey everybody, welcome to our weekend check-in video for PSY-45 Research Methods for Saturday, September 10th. And as I always do, just going to go over a few reminders, clarifications, anything I think you need to know to do well on the course. So let's get started. First up here is that your Unit 1 exam, the deadline for that passed on this Wednesday, so your exams have been graded and the scores posted on Canvas. And do take some time to take a look at any comments I posted there on your 2 short answer essay questions that you provided there. So I do try to give you some feedback there, so do take a look. Also, next up here is that Unit 2 opened up as of Tuesday this past week. It covers 3 chapters again, chapters 5, 6, and 7. So you can certainly go ahead and work ahead anytime you feel ready to do so there. But just so you know, there's no quiz or discussion due yesterday there on Friday. It's actually due this coming Friday on the 16th, and that would be for Chapter 5. So the Chapter 5 quiz and discussion are due next Friday there, September 16th. And remember that time differential. The quiz is due at 11:59 p.m. The discussion is due a little bit earlier there at 9 p.m. So always keep that in mind. Next up here, and you got a recent announcement about this again, Part 1 of your APA Style Literature Review paper is due this coming Wednesday on the 14th. You will find instructions for this below Unit 5 of our course material, so scroll down past Unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way down. You're going to think you missed it, but go all the way down to the bottom of the course page, and there you will find the dedicated APA Literature Review module. You will see there are 3 sets of instructions for each of the 3 components of our paper, but you only need to look at the instructions for Component 1, this first part there, so do take a look, and when you open up those instructions at the very top you'll see a short kind of a how-to video where I walk you through with narration and screenshots and show you what you need to look at there in the instruction page to make that a lot easier for you, so do take some time to watch that. It's only about 10 minutes if I recall. You'll also find a sample completed submission there, so do take a look at that so you know this is what I have to turn in basically, so you don't have to second guess that kind of thing. And do read the instructions carefully. As part of the instructions you're going to find that the topic of what your paper ultimately will be about must be from something in the area of social psychology. So papers on Alzheimer's disease, autism, memory in human infants, etc., drug use, those things are not social psychology topics and are not suitable. To assist you in helping locating a suitable topic, I have embedded a file which is just simply a list of topics in social psychology, and I've also included a link to a free online social psychology textbook which will probably prove more helpful for you. So go ahead and take a look at that textbook. It's just chock full of topics and information and details that may help you decide this is what I want to write my paper ultimately on. But for this particular part of the paper, all you are going to turn in is your topic, which must be from social psychology, as I just said. Also what's called a thesis statement, just a simple sentence telling me how you're going to approach your topic. And by the way, I have samples of this in the instruction, and also in the sample submission you'll find one of those too, so do take a look at that. It's just designed to help you narrow down what you're going to cover and how you're going to cover it. So for example, you wouldn't say, I'm going to examine the topic of altruism, which is helping behavior. You have to say something like, a little more narrowed, like, well, I'm going to examine, are there gender differences in helping behavior? Are there ethnic differences in helping behavior? Are there cultural differences in helping behavior? You need to narrow it down somewhat, else you're going to be looking at like a 200-page paper and you don't want to write something like that, so narrow it down. Okay. Also here too, you will find below the instruction component there in the APA module, you'll also find a dedicated submission area for your paper. So you are going to upload your file, which by the way must be in Microsoft Word. This is all explained in the instructions, so no PDFs, no Apple Docs or Google Docs or any of that kind of stuff. It must be in Microsoft Word. You have free access to Office 365 on any Canvas course page. You'll see a link to it there. And so you can use that, and you are going to upload your file in that submission area, so no emails, and I will send out a separate announcement about that too. I think I already did, so please keep that in mind. Also here too, what you are going to do is you are going to also include, along with your topic and thesis statement, a list of 10 APA style references. These references must be in proper APA style and format. I have directions on how to accomplish that, including a reminder that you have access to that pocket guide to APA style on our Canvas course page. If you look in the MindTap module, you know where you go to link to the MindTap assignments. Right below that MindTap link, you will see a link to the pocket guide to APA style. So please do use that to help you get your references in APA style. And as I say in the instructions, these references must be from actual research articles, peer-reviewed academic research articles, the stuff you would find in a scientific publication journal. These are the studies that are talked about when you read a textbook in a content area in psychology. So and so did a study. Well, that's actually a reference from a scientific publication. So do keep that in mind there. It must be research. So psychology books, psychology-related websites, blogs, etc. Those are not actual pieces of psychological research, so those are not going to count towards your 10 minimum references that you must have. You are allowed to include those kinds of references, like say an article from Time Magazine, but you must also have at least a minimum of 10 academic peer-reviewed research articles as references. Okay. And also here too, in the instructions and at the bottom of the submission area instructions, you will find a restatement of the policy you'll find in your syllabus regarding late submissions. If you submit late, it's 10% off the top just for being late. Then for every 24-hour period after that, it's another 5% off the top of your points there. And after 72 hours, you won't be allowed to submit at all. The submission area will close out there. So make sure you get it submitted on time, because there are penalties for submitting late there. Otherwise, that's all I wanted to say about the paper for right now. Again, take a look at those instructions. Everything you need to know is there, so trust me, it's all there for you, including how to easily locate academic peer-reviewed research articles using a particular database available from our FCC library website. All of that is in the instructions. If you scroll down enough in the instructions, you'll find, it tells you how to get to those articles and even how to get them formatted in APA style. So I try to make this as easy as I can for you. So just don't wait to the last minute so you have time to get all this accomplished. Next up here is a reminder, don't forget to watch those lecture videos. I could tell on some of the essay responses that some of you didn't watch those because your responses really weren't relevant to those questions. So I do cover those things in the lectures, so do check those out. And remember, those lecture videos are anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes long each, and I do have them broken up into 8 to 12 videos per chapter, so it's not like this one long 2-hour video kind of thing. I do have it broken up. They're all labeled, they're all sequenced for you, so you know which one to go to. So do check those out. Otherwise, I will hopefully see some of you in our live session this coming Monday at 11 o'clock. You should have gotten an announcement about that with the Zoom link there, and you can always click the Zoom item in the Canvas course menu to find that link as well, so it's available in both places. So hopefully I'll see some of you there Monday. Otherwise, I hope you're having a good weekend. It's finally cooling off, so thank goodness, right? As of today, it's supposed to start cooling off there. I'm recording this on a Friday, so but hopefully it's going to cool off like they say. At least anything's better than 115, right? And so I will see you again here next weekend, and if you need anything in the meantime, please reach out via email on Canvas. So take care until then. All right, bye-bye.